Be me. Have autistic younger brother. Tell him as a joke that you can revive someone by fucking their dead body. He fucking believes me. Fast forward 2 years later. Rip Grandma. When given the bad news, my brother doesn't seem fazed at all. Fast forward to the funeral. As soon as we walk in, my brother immediately runs to the casket and starts vigorously fucking our grandma's corpse. What the fuck, Wave? Come back, damn you! He cries. Suddenly I remember what I told him years prior. My face when he tells Mom what I told him. My face when I might die. Be me. Be in 8th grade. Be eating food in a secluded spot. See the tard class walking down a path. Some info on these tards. Most were your garden variety potatoes, though one kid, a year ahead, was a plague bearer. The kid was covered in warts, rashes, and acne. Downey comes up to me. Fuckmylife.jpg. Tell him to leave me alone. I just want to eat my sandwich and sit in peace. The tard starts rummaging through my stuff. I climb the nearest tree like the skinny badass I was. Now, some information. This tard was afraid of falling objects. I find a small ball of moss, pick-related. Toss a few clumps of the stuff down at the tard. Jump down faster than a Jew on $1. Tard panics. Tard flees. Nobody ever found out. You know how I can tell this story is real? It fucking sucks. Be me, 6 years ago, in 8th grade, walking somewhere in my school, probably to a class, but I don't really remember. The retarded kids are doing a lesson outside for some reason. One kid is butterball naked and humping one of those metal poles that schools have for rain to go through. I think he's talking about a fucking downspout off of a gutter. Sheltered piece of shit. Tard looks me dead in the eyes and screams, "Penis!" Kid books it over the fence to an apartment complex that's right next to my school. Never hear from Penis Tard again. Godspeed, Penis Tard. Godspeed. Be me, 15. Chilling with friends at lunchtime. Tard group approaches. Tards here are not dangerous, so Tard Wrangler doesn't give a fuck about them. One starts dancing. Fortnite shit. We laugh a lot. This friend decides to copy him and dances too. The rest of the tards see and start laughing too. I suddenly realize we are doing exactly the same shit as the tards. My face when? Are we tards, bros? The answer's yes. Hey, you guys got any tard stories to share? Be me. Really bored one day. Remember that there's this place really nearby where a lot of tards like to hang out. Decide to go to the place. See a bunch of naked people. myfacewen.jpg. One tard walks up to me and says, "You guys got any tard stories to share? Woo!" Be me. 15 minutes ago, high school. Tardland goes to the library. There is one tard to rule them all. His name was Don Don. Fucking Don Don. He is in Stephen Hawking chair, but he is not wearing pants because he has no legs. Only undies. Dick is like 13 inches. He goes to the closest laptop, fucking opens up futa porn. He's wanking so hard his balls are smashing on the chair. What the fuck? .jpg. Shoots his load. Blood. Blood. This all took place in 0.23 seconds. I got more tales too. Yeah, and where the fuck are they? Be me, senior in high school, taking bullshit TA in office as a class. Basically just slaves delivering shit to classes. Occasionally attendance had to be picked up. Other TA with me splits up the campus between us so that we can be more efficient. My side of the campus has science, math, and miscellaneous classes in portables. Realize that the tard classes are in the science building. One day, get attendance sheet to deliver to the tard room. Pretty heavily monitored by tard wranglers. Nothing happens when I go in because the tards are all watching Frozen. One day, nothing really needs to be delivered. All I had to do was get attendance. I walk out of the office and turn around the corner. Out of nowhere, one of the tards pops up out of nowhere. Do you guys even proofread these after you fucking write them? He's naked. The little tard starts to run at me. Fight or flight kicks in. I fucking bolt back into the office. Office workers are confused. Then they see him. They tell me he does this all the time. Assure me that it's completely normal. Bullshit.jpg. Tard doesn't know how to open doors, so he is just pressing his penis against the glass door. I transfer out of being a TA in the second semester. Currently still traumatized. What the fuck was my school? Be me. Art class. Tard is a Pokemon fan. Say, Pikachu! In my best impression. He laughs. Happy.jpg. Pick related. Oh, that was wholesome. Be me. A while ago, beyond first year of professional tard wrangling, we had a tard. Sweet God, that guy. He looked normal most of the time, almost functional. But sometimes he proceeded to put his hand in the back of his pants, shit on his bare hand, then run out of the classroom in order to hide his shits. He was so good at it that sometimes it took a whole day, with the help of the janitors, to find it. That happened quite often. My face when we became, like 3 times a week, the tard turd trackers. Be me, 16, in shop class. My school forces the tards on the rest of the general population. Not as bad as most tards, but still an asshole. I'm working on a door for a set when I am told to ask for some hammers from one of the tards. This tard was called Pen. Fucker can barely speak English and for some reason is obsessed with Godzilla. Ask him for some claw hammers cause we need to put in some nails. In all honesty, I didn't need the hammers, I just used a screw gun instead. Pen is now running on stage with 2 claw hammers directly at me with his shoes untied. My face when he trips and stabs me claw end with a hammer. Scream at the top of my lungs.jpg. Pen is trying to help and is now trying to pull the hammer out, not realizing that this makes it even worse. I pass out from shock and am taken to the hospital. 1 week later, I'm walking again. Pen and his personal tard guard are in my room coming to apologize. I politely say, "Fine, please leave." The tard guard is not pleased, saying I must apologize. All I muster is a bitch. Get yelled at for a while, but I just put on some music. They leave. Go back to school and get in trouble for calling the tard guard a bitch and hurting Pen's feelings. Go home. Tell parents. Mom is somewhat worried. Dad just laughs it off. Go up to my room and start writing this. Be me. First day of freshman year. Went to first period, health. Not many classmates in the class so far. Out of the blue, a older, chunky as fuck tard waddled into the room in his Phineas and Ferb PJs. He emitted a stench on par with mucks. The rest of us were staring at him in disgust. He scowled at us in return. The first day in health class was about the syllabus. We all heard his stomach using hyper voice. Just by some coincidence, the same tard goes to every class I had, meaning I had to hear that noise every class. Lunchtime. Chicken tenders, fries, strawberries, and the available drinks were surprisingly great because school is ghetto as fuck. The same tard cussed at the lunch lady and hoarded 5 trays of tenders and 3 bottles of cola. He plopped down on a wall and began feasting on the tenders like they're candy, then emptied out his contents in his bottle and empty tray. The smell was horrific. Our jaws dropped. The tard scowled at us. The principal rushed over and yelled, "What in the hell do you think you're doing?" He went out to round up the staff to get the tard out. They returned with a golf cart and hoisted the living sack up onto its bed, then drove him out of the cafeteria. We never saw him since then. Be me, 7 years old, playing with my friend on the beach. Some tard shows up out of nowhere, yells some shit about dogs and dragons. We try to introduce ourselves to the tard. Big mistake.wave. He calls me and my friends little Hitlers. He probably doesn't even know who Hitler was. With me being a history nerd, I asked if he even knew who he was. He said, "No," as I expected. And that little fucker called me Hitler again. So I told him to go fuck himself. That bitch started crying and ran away. Never see this tart again. Why was this story worth writing down? Why am I reading it? Why is it worth reading? No, you know what? I'm gonna put it in the video anyway. No, fuck you. I took the time to read it. I'm gonna put it in the fucking video. Fuck you. Be me. Be in drama class. Pretty fun. JPEG. Memorizing a poem. Some of us are performing a poem. Tard named Quinn is in the class. He wants to try it. Here we go. GIF. Starts to yell incoherently, waving his arms around. Most of the class is laughing. He keeps doing that. At the end, he gets +5 points for acting it out. He didn't even remember the entire thing. Only some words were correct. The rest was just yelling. What do you want from the poor guy? Be me. Probably 2nd or 3rd grade then. There's this kid named Max. He's at least got a foot on the rest of us and the face of a 5-year-old. Not violent like most tard stories on 4chan, but still a tard. Anyway, school decides to have a pajama day. Fuck yeah! Fast forward to pajama day. Everyone's in their pajamas, as expected. Life is good. Then Max walks in, wearing nothing but a fucking pair of long johns. Everyone looking in disgust. He wore those the whole day. Our faces when? Years ago. Be in middle school. There's this one tard who screamed like a fucking demon and had the urge to take his fucking clothes off all the time. One day, another tard squeezed glue all over the table. First tard put his arm in it. Freaks the fuck out. We heard him coming from the other side of the school. Oh shit, nigga.avi. Prepare your anus.jpg. Teacher tries to keep us distracted from all this shrieking. See Tard sprinting down the hallway, fully naked. 7 or 8 Tard Wranglers are chasing him. One grabs his arm. He flips his shit, punches the Tard Wrangler in the nuts, down like a stone. Tard starts pissing on the floor. What the fuck? Everyone erupts into a mess of laughter and disgusted shouts. Clusterfuck of fat Tard Wranglers still in pursuit. The Tard takes off again. My face when he's still pissing. A fat Tard Wrangler slips and falls in the piss. Tard is about to turn the corner. Cue Renegade Wranglers. 4 huge fat dudes tackle the Tard. He freaks out, shits himself. Poopy funny. Fuck you. 3rd grade. Sit in the back of the class. Down syndrome boy right next to me. Still too young to understand what Downs is, so the class just thinks he's funny looking and weird. Lunch in classroom one day. Eating in the back with my friends. You guys dare me to poop my pants? Literally, no one asked. We all ignore him. He starts straining in his seat. His face turns red and contorts to a look of both great exertion and a mid-sneeze. He's smiling through all of this. His strained warbles sound like a muscle man squealing. We're getting scared at this point. Tard Boy's body is shaking. His fists are clenched and knuckles are whitening, begging him to stop at this point. Stacy has gone to get the teacher. Soon hear the undeniable squelch of a turd and a fart breaking the cheeks. His body relaxes. The teacher comes by to take him out of the class. The Downy gets up and walks out on his own. Turd didn't run down his legs, but stuck to his ass and was bleeding through his khaki shorts. Of course he's wearing khaki shorts. 11. Borderline tard, so get sent to a tard class. First day of school. Tard guard introduces me to the gene pool. First tard to greet me has weird speech impediment, sort of like Chris Chan. Matter of fact, he acts like Chris Chan. First thing he talks about is Thomas the Tank Engine and SpongeBob. I call him Venom Chris Chan. Next tard in line is full of acne and is actually balding. Struggles to speak, but what comes out of his mouth is, "Do you like Naruto?" Didn't give a fuck about what a Naruto is, so I shrug. "Oh, okay," and walks away like he had nowhere to go. Third tard in line, I like to call Down Bro. Reason will come up later. Down Bro talks in front of my face. "Hey, you none!" Shoves his hands in his pockets and accidentally punches me in the face while trying to give me something. Tard guards grab him and drag him out to the beanbags. The last tard is a palsy. Lets out a primal spit-covered roar as his wheelchair speaks.
"Hello, Anon. Let's be friends.
Rest of the day is about introductions. Venom Christian instantly comes to me and starts rambling about SpongeBob. I can't help but laugh at his weird voice. He doesn't notice I'm laughing. Suddenly, next period, most of my schedule is in the same TARD class. Teacher does strange fucking math minigame. Something about finding treasure spots involving X. At the end of the TARD warden's lecture, Venom Christian suddenly raises his hand. Teacher! Does it have SpongeBob DVDs? For the sake of the Asperges, teacher says yes. Venom Christian goes into fucking euphoria spasms. Naruto Fag suddenly drops the F-bomb in class and runs away. Teachers don't notice him as they are trying to keep Venom-chan in control, but Venom can't even stop babbling about what his favorite shows are. About 2 weeks in, Downey Bro surprisingly is more tame than the rest of the crew, but the one closest to being a friend is Naruto Fag. In World Geography, as it's one of the only classes I participate in outside of TARD class, Naruto Fag always preoccupied with his DS playing Naruto Ninja Destiny 2. Teacher soon gets fed up and tells him to put down his DS. Naruto Fag ignores the teacher almost completely, but I notice that he is gripping his DS more harshly. The teacher keeps telling him to stop playing on his DS. What happened next surprised me. Naruto Fag suddenly throws his DS at the teacher, calls her a bitch, then he gets restrained by the TARD guard. More shocked than surprised at this event. As for Downey Bro, his story will come up in the exact next period. Exact period after Geography incident. Naruto Fag is not present this day, so all we have is Palsy, Downey Bro, and Venom-chan. Downey Bro is moaning while Venom-chan is acting like he's talking to Thomas the Tank Engine. Teacher lecturing on variables while sounding like a parent talking to a 4-year-old if he wants his apple juice. Decided to fuck with Venom-chan in my best Tank Engine voice.
Do you want to go outside and play with me?
Venom-chan actually gets up and tries to get out of the class. The door is locked. Venom asks teacher to leave school to play with Thomas.
No, Venom.
Venom loses his TARD shit. Starts dropping death threats like North Korea dropping bombs, with classics like, I'm gonna kill you and kill you. TARD guards start arguing with him. I say nonchalantly, what happens if you kill TARD guard, Venom-chan? Venom suddenly grabs my seat and starts lifting it up without warning. I was so scared I almost pissed myself. Right before Venom was actually going to attempt murder on me, Downey Bro screeches at his highest point. Venom gets intimidated and lowers my chair. Get away from me! Venom cries. Downey just sits down and acts like nothing happened. And to this day I still refer to him as Downey Bro because of this incident. I still got plenty more on me. 4 days later, Venom-chan is fearing Downey Bro, and Naruto Fag had his DS confiscated. Notice new kid checking out the place with strange dude. Turns out the new kid is actually one of our classmates that didn't come to school due to being in the hospital. He fucking eats everything he sees. Downey Bro didn't know that he's a student and asks his TARD guard, "Who is that?" in glorious TARD accent. As soon as he hears who he is, he immediately grabs the first thing he sees, a pencil, and walks to the kid without warning. Almost exact scene plays out with him accidentally punching the kid, but on his mouth. The kid fucking bites him on his mouth. I respected Downey Bro, so seeing this made me mad as hell. Seeing the Downey wailing in pain, I walk up to the fucker that dared try to bite him. Flailed my arms at him with all of my might, trying to make him let go. He only bites harder. I eventually shoved him so hard he fell down, jumped down on him and grabbed him by his throat. The guards are trying to pry me off, but my grip is fucking iron. As I was about to slap his face, I can't punch, he grabbed my arm and started biting it. I try to pry my arm off, but he bites like a pit bull. Tards try to pry me off and yell at me for attacking a local Tard. I call him Pitbull from that day forward due to his iron bite. About a month later from the first day of school, gym only consisted of dancing, walking around the class, and boring-ass stretches. End up having break day due to tard guards thinking we deserved it. I only have gym with Downey Bro and Palsy. What fucking irony. But Pitbull is now in gym class. Pitbull keeps chewing on the equipment while Palsy is on his chair doing nothing but moving his head around. Me and Downey Bro were about to play a shitty game of toss the ball. Softball is covered in spit and teeth marks from Pitbull. Boy, you triggered my tard rage now. I throw the ball at Pitbull with all of my might. It hits his arm, but he doesn't give a shit and continues to chew on the jumping jacks. Picked up a football and threw it at him again. Hits his leg so hard he fell down in one single swoop. Euphoria.txt. Pitbull suddenly glares at me with tranquil rage. He stands up and starts chasing me. His sudden chasing got my adrenaline going, and I went full chicken running out of the gym. Ran all the way to the bathroom and slammed the bathroom stall. I sit in this bathroom with pants down, scared that Pitbull will find me. Why would you pull your pants down? After 2 minutes, I hear the bathroom door opening. Trying to think of how I'm going to get out of this mess. Remember what he did. Suddenly felt anger crawling up my spine. I slammed the stall open to see a girl. She jumps back and runs away. The fuck? Realize I hid in the girl's bathroom all this time. My face went. Suddenly a door slams open to see really fucking tard-raging Pitbull. Pitbull fucking rees at me. I wasted no time by trying to shove him into a wall. Pitbull grabs me by the arm and stares at me. He bares his fangs. I notice a chipped tooth. Before I can pull a counterattack, he kicks me in my groin and throws me to the ground. It fucking hurts so bad that I felt like hell was a paradise compared to this. I try to get my back to a wall, audibly crying. Pitbull corners me and pushes me back down, has both of his hands holding my arms down. I thought I was going to die right there in that spot. I realized that I had fucked up. Out of instinct, I shoved my knee into his stomach. Pitbull cringes in pain and lets go of me. I didn't get up straight away because my balls were probably bleeding. Pitbull is fucking gagging. Can only stare in horror as he vomits up some really dark blue puke. Stunk like spoiled milk, green shit, and stomach acid. Oh fuck, it's getting in all of my shoes. Standing back up and staring in complete awe at this weird puke shit he vomited up. It's got chunks of shit and everything. I now have the upper hand with Pitbull. Kicked him in the back, sending him down on his own weird vomit. Kicked him out of revenge that he put me in this terrible hell spot while shouting. Flipped him over so he's laying chest up. Remember that he kicked me in the dick. With as much force as I can muster, I stomp him in his crotch. Pitbull is screaming so loud that it stunned me. Hit my head so hard the pain echoed through my head. Passed out on the spot. The first thing I remembered when I woke up was being in the nurse's office. Look to the right and see Pitbull leaning on his side with a black eye. Remember the epic fight I had with him. GG. Pitbull ended up not showing up at my school anymore due to parents sending him away. I personally viewed it as a harsh victory against a terrible threat. I remember that shit crisp, and with no haze, it was the weirdest vomit I ever saw. The next day was surprisingly the last day I went to school due to the gym incident. I had to have a goodbye day with other tards. Palsy Tard didn't give a shit. Downey Bro was crying. Venom-chan gave me a gift. It was a SpongeBob plushie. Naruto fan just said, "Bye." As my parents drove me out of there in their car, I remember looking back at the school, and I had a thought that went something like, "Good riddance."